Hello everyone and welcome to another tutorial. In this video, I will be showing you how to integrate Supabase with Bolt.DIY. First of all, you will have to install Bolt.DIY on your local machine. Now, the previous tutorial that I did on how to install Bolt.DIY on your local machine, that exact approach will not work with the Supabase integration. So for that, you will have to reinstall Bolt.DIY. For this approach, you will again go to the GitHub repo of Bolt, and then in the main branch here, you will go to code and then copy this link. After that, you will open any folder you have on your local machine and then go here and write cmd. After that, you will have to type in git space clone and then paste the URL that you have just copied. I have already done that, so this will take a bit of time and then it will create a new folder called bolt.diy in the folder you have just opened. This folder, you will have to open it and then go here again and write cmd, and then here you will have to type in pnpm install and then install all the dependencies for the bolt.diy to work. After that finishes, you will have to write pnpm run dev and then wait for it to fully load your bolt.diy on your local machine. It will give you something like this and you will get the URL that you will open in your local browser. So copy the URL and then go to your browser and paste it, and just like that you will be redirected to your own bolt.diy interface. For this, again, like I did in the previous video, you will have to choose your LLM provider and then choose the LLM, and here you will have to click on the pen icon and then add your API key. So for my case, I'm choosing Open Router and the free DeepSeek model. Okay, now moving on to how to integrate Supabase. Before we continue with this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel as that will help us a lot. Thank you. Of course, you will have to create a Supabase account and then create a Supabase project just like this, and then go back to Bolt, click on the Supabase icon. You will get this pop-up. You will have to paste in your access token from Supabase. Now, how to get the access token from Supabase? It's easy. Just go to Supabase, just go to the bottom left corner, click on your account name and then go to account preferences, and then on the left sidebar here, just click on access tokens and generate a new token. Just give it a name and then click on generate token. And just like that, you got your token. Just feel free to copy it and then go to Bolt and paste here and click connect. Give it a bit of time. Okay. You have successfully connected. Now you will have to link your project. So I already created a project in Supabase called to-do list. So I'ma just select it here. If you didn't create a project yet, just click on this new project button here and then create your project. After that, it will appear here. Just click on select. Once it's selected, just click close. Okay, now let's try to test the integration and see if it works. Let's create a simple to-do list application. Wait now for Bolt to do its job and generate the code for the application that I requested. Click on apply changes here. Okay, we got an error, so let's run ask Bolt here for it to fix the error. Now, as you can see, it did not fully understand what I meant by simple authentication, so it created a dummy account for me. But as you can see here in Supabase, it already created the database and the table, the to-dos table. So let's do this. Now let's try to add a task, create task. As you can see, it has been added here. And if we go to Supabase and reload, we should be able to see it. Task 1 has been added successfully. Of course, for better and perfect quality and for a perfect solution, I guess, you will have to spend more time detailing your prompt to Bolt so it fully understands what you want exactly. You can give it references for the interface to make it look better, but this is just a sample project for the sake of this tutorial, just to explain the integration with Supabase. Let's try to delete now, and let's go to Supabase. You'll see that it has been already deleted. So yeah guys, this has been it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be seeing you in the next tutorial. Goodbye.